Hello and welcome to another one of these ADD videos. Today we're going to be looking at the empirical rule and how it is used to calculate proportions less than or greater than in between. So empirically what we're doing is we're dividing the width of the curve into subsections. Already from the basic normal distribution video, you should remember that the mean is equal to the median. So if we're at the mean, that means that 50% is above or below. You don't need to do a z-score calculation if they want that question answered. Save yourself some time. There's also another relationship that says if you're at the mean and you add one standard deviation above and below, that's subtracting 1 sigma, and adding a sigma. Sigma is a symbol for standard deviation, if you remember. Circle with a line on it. Those are ones. Believe it or not, that's a plus sign. That has 68% of the data in between those two lines. Red shaded portion. If I have two standard deviations on either side of the mean, that's not really the mean, is it? And these standard deviations are the same in length, roughly. I'm just drawing rough sketches to give you an idea of the concept. I might insert this in the work right now. So those widths should be roughly the same. And finally, we're going to have 3 standard deviations. We're pretty much at the very end of this thing, okay? So that's why your z-score table only goes to 3.5 and a minimum of negative 3.5. Because you have roughly 99.7% of the data by the time you have gone 3 standard deviations above and below. 99.7, that's practically all the data. I have a little outlier of 0.015 on this side and 0.015 on the other side to get you your, or actually 0.015, the extra little 0 right there, to account for that 0.3 that's missing. Okay. So how you might see it basically posed like this. You might be given the fact that it's a normal distribution with some number that standard deviation, and if you want to know the probability of x is less than a number, or the proportion that's less than that number, and you happen to be 1 standard deviation above, for instance, then we would know that the probability or the proportionalness of that number would be equal to, well, it would be this, which is 68, because we're 1 above standard deviation, plus this. Well, what is that? Well, if this is 68, that leaves 32 for the outsides, and this one is half of that 32, so it's 16 plus 68 gives you 84. Alright, so that means that there's 84% below. And that's how the empirical rule works. That was just a rough example. Make sure you check out the example videos where I'll do a few of these and practice. Thank you and have a nice day.